People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source, your source for dancehall, reggae, and entertainment news. And people, you know that they just had a recently concluded clash between dancehall artists Alkaline and Squash. And people are saying this one dead and that one dead and Rete and Lele, horse dead and cow fat. And people are also claiming or alleging that this artist started the war, this artist instigated, and that one was only retaliating, that one was only defending himself. And we see that there are a lot of bloggers in the dancehall space, and 99.99% of them don't make a damn sense. It is either that they are biased, it is either that people are taking side, or it is either on the side of the Alkaline fans. Well, not the fans, the stands and the bloggers. They are very delusional. But people, you have to understand the people that follow Alkaline. They are just like him. They are liars. They are scammers. They are connivers. They are full of trickery. So basically my point is that most of the people, most of the bloggers that you see representing the vendetta, it is all about a hustle. Because the truth and the fact is that those two main characters were saying Vybz Kartel and Gaza before, and people that is documented. No argument, no dep on that. So anyways, I am coming now with a video to expose the facts, the truth, and exactly what happened. So may I talk about who started the war and which day the war started exactly. And people, this can be verified, this can be validated, this can be Googled all over social media. So people, Alkaline start the war by throwing subliminals, and I am speaking about with a song called Elite Only. And this song was released on August 12, 2019, and people like me say, you can check the facts, you can go up on YouTube, Rete and Lele. When he sang that song, he was stating, he was claiming that he is on a different level. He is on star level. He is a legendary level. And he is saying, or he was taking subliminal shots at the six. May I talk about Chronicler, and I am also speaking about Squash, that they are not built for this. They are just some regular artists. Them think kinda lily, point blank and period. He also made mention about the gully and the plaza, so therefore you know that he was dissing the six, and he was also taking shots at Vybz Kartel because he was claiming that they got the Vybz Kartel endorsement, so that is why they're at where they're at. While on the other hand, he is claiming, he is saying that he is self-made. He did not get any endorsement. And what made it even worse, he is claiming that they are stealing his style. He is saying that the six is stealing his style. People, is that facts or is it fiction? Pinocchio or truth, the gospel? Let me know what you think in the comment section. So therefore, that is song number 1. May I talk about Elite Only. And people, let me make it abundantly clear that song Elite Only, it was not a direct diss song. He was just throwing subliminal songs in a general song. So people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued, don't get in your feminine feelings and start make some BS comment, because I know how you guys are. So anyways, the second song I am talking about, Depend Pon Nobody. That song was released on August 16, 2019. And in that song, he is claiming that the six will die out very soon. They are just a fad. They are hot for the moment. And again in this song, Alkaline is claiming, Alkaline is stating, Alkaline is alleging that the six is running with his style, because people, you know that Alkaline is listening to these bloggers. I am talking about the vendetta bloggers, and they just talk stuff without any facts, without any evidence, without no substantiating facts, point blank and period. So that is what he is claiming. He also make mention that the six can never run the place because dancehall bigger than them. They are just fake. The six is not real. And he also mentioned about the six weight because you know, so the six me I talk about squash, me I talk about chronicler. Them build more like truck drivers than actual artists. In other words, them image kind of different for the dancehall space. But people, the truth and the fact is that once you have the talent, once you have the hit, once you have the buzz in the dancehall space, it does not matter if you have the image. If you have the image, it is a plus, but it is talent that counts at the end of the day. So anyways, Alkaline is claiming that they can never run the dancehall space. They need to go run a CrossFit. So therefore, he is poking, he is taking shots at their weight. And again in this song, he was taking some subliminal shots at the six. He is saying that he does not sponge pan nobody. So therefore, he is claiming, he was insinuating that the six get the Vibes Cartel endorsement. They got the Gaza Nation endorsement. So it is all about hype. It is not real. The six is not real. That is what he was insinuating according to my interpretation of the song. And even at the end of the song, Alkaline was taking shots at the six. He is saying that they are posers. They are not gangsters. They are wanksters. They are want-to-be bad men. They are Twitter finger gangsters. He is saying that they are only bad on social media. People, is it true or is it a fact? Is Alkaline a bad man? Let me know what you think in the comment section. So the third song that might be included in this clash, we are speaking about squash song, and it is called Bullhead, and this was released on August 17, 2019. And people, just to make it very clear, I am not sure if it was dissing Alkaline or Foota High, because him said Bullhead, and I don't see where Bullhead would apply to Alkaline. Anyway, some bloggers were claiming or alleging that it is an Alkaline diss. So people, it is inconclusive. I am not sure. So we are talking about the song name Bullhead. So the next song in the clash, and I am speaking about song number 4, and I am speaking about squash song Bulldog. This song was released on August 18, 2019. And in that song, Squash say, them run left the place, and when them come back, the place change up. So therefore, he was speaking about Alkaline. He was subliminally dissing Alkaline, because we know that Alkaline is mostly in Florida, and we know that he does not really come back to Jamaica to perform for the dancehall space for his fans. He kind of keeps away. And he also diss Alkaline and claim that his friends tell him to step to the six to get a hype. So he is saying that him couldn't taller than some bamboo stick. He is still a punk. There is no badness. He is not real. He is a Chinese M16. He is fake. He is fraudulent. He is a Chinese knockoff. Sorry. And he even went a little further and said that Alkaline is too hype, that he is living in a dream. He is claiming that he is the best to run the place, but he is dreaming. Him need to wake up. Him need to snap out of him sleep. So that is the point that he was making, and Rete and Lele. The next song that was leading up to the clash, we are speaking about song number 5, and we are speaking about Squash's Slow Poison. And this song was released on August 23rd, 2019. He is saying, Squash is saying that them badness is fake. It is like a talk show, and he was basically warning Alkaline to stop saying a bag of chat based on the 2 prior songs that Alkaline did. We are talking about the song name Elite Only, and we are also talking about the song called Depend Pon Nobody. So we see that it was a retaliation. The war was just warming up basically. So like me say, this was just a warm-up song. This was a song to break the ice, to kind of kick off the war. It was not really a direct hit. It was more of a subliminal, sending out some subtle warning. So that was song number 5, and we are speaking about Slow Poison by Squash. Now the song in the clash that really got it popping and set things off, we are speaking about song number 6, and we are speaking about Alkaline song State of Emergency. The song that I say, in my opinion, is the best song for Alkaline in this clash. And people like me say, it is just my opinion, it is not the gospel. Your opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. And this song was released on August 26, 2019. And like me said, people, this was the first song that showed some serious indication that the war was ready to pop off. Me I talk about it was basically officially started. It was on and popping, and it got the dancehall space very excited and ready and lele. So in this song, Alkaline gave Squash the name Turtleneck, and people, you know that name was buzzing all over social media, specifically on YouTube, and people were talking about the Vendetta fans. They were poking jokes at Squash. And in this song, Alkaline also said that the Popo slapped away Squash big brother and he did not do anything about it. And people, you know that when you make joke at people after they lost a loved one, you are calling them out, you are pressing their trigger, you are stepping on their con, you are stepping on their toe. And that is exactly the response that Alkaline wanted, because he needed some relevance. He needed to make sure that he said fighting words to make sure that him draw out Squash and 6. So in other words, he was claiming, he was alleging that 6 is not no bad man. They are just a want-to-be wangster. Them just have a bag of talk on social media in a songs. They are this song gangsters. That is the impression, or that is the point that he was trying to make. And people, it connect, because like me say, this was probably his best song in my opinion. So people, like me say, Alkaline dropped that song on the 26th of August, and 4 days later Squash responded. He retaliated with a song called Pinocchio on August 30th, 2019. And this was when Squash came up with the name Squidward, so you know that he was poking joke at Alkaline. So you know that Squash and the 6 was calling Alkaline a cartoon character. He was calling him a gay character. We are talking about SpongeBob and Patrick. People, in dancehall, that is a big diss when you call somebody a fishy character. And that is the message that Squash was trying to send. And the next very effective line that Squash used is when he called Alkaline a police informant because of the song State of Emergency. Because people, you know that days after that song was released, there was actually a state of emergency in a Clarendon and also in St. Catherine. So Squash was insinuating that because of Alkaline, Alkaline run to the police, Alkaline was a tattletale, Alkaline is a big time informant. And people, you know, say informer is against the dancehall culture, it is against the Jamaican culture. So therefore he went low, point blank and period. And Squash also responded to Alkaline's line in his song, and he said that he is still stepping in the street. He is still a hot stepper. Even though the feds, even though the Popo take his brother away, it did not affect him none at all, not one iota. There were also some other effective lines in the song where I talk about Squash this Alkaline sister and call her sperm's mouth. He also said that he shows his face when he is criming. He does not hide his face behind any vendetta mask. So people, you know, say that is an Alkaline diss. Him also called Alkaline a Pinocchio because people, we know say Alkaline bust in the dancehall space with the cheat code. Him bust a tell a bag of lie about the black eyeball and Rete and Lele. So basically he is claiming that Alkaline has been lying since he entered the dancehall space since 2013. We are talking about 5 to 6 years ago. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. So here are some of the other shots that Squash took at Alkaline, because people, like me say, it was a crocus bag of disses. We are talking about subliminal, and we are also speaking about direct. He called Alkaline a mouth murderer, not a badness, no street credibility. He also this Alkaline producer and friend. We are talking about Gigo Dan. He called him Go-Go Dan or Fleego Dan. Him call Alkaline a eunuch. Him call Alkaline a seedless guinea. Him call Alkaline all sort of name and said that Alkaline is a big celebrity and no youth. That means that him not get no PUSSY. That means that he must be married to somebody of the same sex. People, is he dating a Shibada type of person? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And people, remember that Squash said, that is not what I said. Squash also asked a question. How is it that Alkaline is claiming or stating that he is elite, but he is now looking at hype? How are elite artists will look at hype? How are elite artist is not trending? How are elite artists cannot find no hit song for 2019? Him talk about Alkaline health. Him talk about Alkaline body structure. Him say Alkaline have sickle cells anemia. People, we are talking about some obvious facts. People, we are talking about some effective counteraction. People, this song was filled with a lot of shots. This song was filled with a lot of uppercuts. This song was filled with a lot of straight right. He was taking many shots at Alkaline. And people, you know that whenever any artist diss Alkaline or clash Alkaline, they are always going to draw for the Brata card. So Squash is stating, Squash is claiming, Squash is alleging that the girl them in Florida say Alkaline touched them anus. People, is that a fact? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And Squash was not done there because he was also taking shots at Alkaline mother. He is claiming that his manager, we are talking about every day, is freaking out Alkaline's mother. We are talking about Charmaine. So people, we see that it is getting very personal, or it was getting very personal. And Squash also made some damning allegation that the Don, we are talking about Dog Paw from Sandy Park in box down Alkaline, and that is why Alkaline ran away and start living in Florida, Coral Spring to be exact, according to Squash. And in closing, Squash declared Alkaline dead in the clash after this song. He also stole a quote from Tommy Lee Sparta. We are talking about dead boy and dead girl. So people, let me know in the comment section if you thought that this song we are speaking about Pinocchio, did it do major damage to Alkaline? Did it do major damage to Alkaline's career or in the clash? Let me know what you think. And the next song in the clash, we are speaking about song number 8, and we are speaking about Alkaline's death announcement, and this was released on September 6, 2019. And the claim we are speaking about Alkaline that Squash friend is sleeping with his mother. He is claiming that Squash is sparring with the person that take away his brother and box down him G. Alkaline also took shots at Chronicler. We are talking about the 6th stablemate when he said that he is going to kill them and bury them on a hillside, because people, you know that is Chronicler's song. He also dissed Chronicler when he styled him as Ricky Rudy and said that he is a newbie. He is not ready for the clash. He is not ready for this war. He need to step one side and quiet him Russell. So people, you see that he was taking shots at not only Squash but also Chronicler. We are talking about, it seems like Alkaline wanted to demolish the whole 6. Him want to turn them in a 0. But people, like me say, this was also a decent song, but not his best song. We are talking about State of Emergency. Still his best song in the clash up to that point. And he also tried to distinguish himself or separate himself from the 6. He is saying that their lyrics is kinda 1, 2, 3. It kinda Lily. While his lyrics are more complex, he is an intellectual and also a gangster. So therefore, he is claiming, he is stating that he is in a next level, different from the 6. He is in the stratosphere. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. Is that a true or is it Pinocchio? And the next song in the clash, we are speaking about song number 9. We are speaking about Squash Funeral Program. And people, this song was released on September 11, 2019. And people, I hope you know the significance of September 11 release date, because that was a very bad time in the history of United States. We are talking about Ground Zero. We are talking about in New York when the plane them hit the building. We are talking about the total building that came crumbling down. So therefore, Squash is insinuating that it was a total destruction for the vendetta. We are talking about Alkaline, we are talking about the MVP. So in this song, Squash addressed the fact that Alkaline is claiming that he is an intellectual, but he is more like a bisexual. He is calling Alkaline a ranking dread. He is insinuating that the girl them pissing at Alkaline locks. He is also emphasizing on the fact that Alkaline is a wannabe gangster. He does not have any links in Seaview with him friend Fleagodan or Gigodan or whatever them call him. So therefore he is dissing Alkaline, and he is also dissing his friend and producer or wannabe wangster. We are talking about Fleagodan that claim that he has links in Seaview. People, let me know in the comment section, is it factual or fake? Is it Chinese knockoff? Let me know what you think. Squash also took shots at Alkaline and said that he did not have any shooters. It is just a next stunt. It is just a next big lie. Alkaline is actually the real Pinocchio. Him knows I gonna get longer because him a tell pure lies in the dancehall space. And again, he diss Alkaline as a gelding because he is saying that Alkaline don't have any youth, and people remember he used that same line in another song before this, in the same class. Is he repeating lines? People, let me know what you think in the comment section. And in the song, Squash's most lethal line is when he said that Alkaline can't find a hit song for 2019. And if it was not for the 6, we are talking about Squash and Chronicler, he would not be trending. Nobody would remember him because him can't find a hit. He is Mr. Irrelevant. He is number 256 in the NFL draft, the last person mentioned. And last but not least, we saw that the war began to become very personal because Squash was also dissing Alkaline mother as worthless and him sister Kerry. So he must say Charmaine worthless, and he was also saying that Kerry have a stinking puss. People, is it factual? Anybody ever sniff it yet? Just kidding. So people, like me say, that was song number 9. We are speaking about Squash song, Funeral Program. It was a decent song, but it was not his best song in the clash. And the next song we are speaking about, song number 10 by Alkaline. It was called Most Wanted, or it is called Most Wanted. And this was released a day after Squash song. This was released on September 12, 2019. And people, once again, when I listened to this song, it was a decent song. But however, it was a general gun song with some diss elements. So people, like me say, not Alkaline's best work, not one of his best songs. And when we listened to this song, it was kind of disappointing because in the heat of a clash, we saw that Alkaline tried to release a general gun song, even though it had some diss elements at the end. However, it was more like a general song. So people, like me say, it was not one of Alkaline's best work. It was not one of his best songs in the class. It was decent to average, point blank and period. And the next song in the clash, we are speaking about song number 11. We are talking about Squash One Shot. And people, like I said, Squash have 2 big songs in this clash. We are speaking about Pinocchio, and I'm also speaking about this song One Shot because it is lyrically laced, because it have a lot of jabs, it have a lot of uppercuts, it have a lot of straight rights, it have a lot of knockout punch. It is lyrically laced, point blank and period. So in this song, Squash addressed the fact that his brother got killed and he did not get scared. He is still touching the street. He is still stepping hot. And he also addressed the fact that Alkaline's friend got killed and Alkaline did not do anything. No retaliation. Them basically punk out. People, is that a fact or is that fiction? He also addressed the fact that Fleago brother is a fish. We are talking about Gigodan. People, is that fact or is that fiction? He also addressed the fact that Alkaline is supporting the LGBT flag because if we remember, Alkaline was seen on social media in a one hat we look kind of fishy. We are talking about the color, we are talking about the rainbow color. And of course, you know that in this song, he was addressing the most wanted. He is saying that the only thing that Alkaline is wanted for is for licking the people them clit, is for carpet munching. People, is that a fact or is it a fiction? And again, Squash emphasized the fact that Alkaline had to run away from Sandy Park because the Dan we are talking about dog paw, him kind of box down Alkaline, so Alkaline gets scared and take for himself, and he is now living in Coral Springs in Florida, according to Squash, with somebody, with a significant other. We are talking about somebody of the same sex. And some other very effective lines in the song. He is saying that Alkaline is very irrelevant in the dancehall space right now. That is why he is looking at war, because he needs a hype. And he is saying, or he is claiming, that the 6 don't pass Alkaline level. So all the level that Alkaline is talking about, it is not even true anymore. It is in the past. He is living in the past. Squash also said that they roll upon Alkaline's father. We are talking about Rooster at apartment 13. People, we see that the 6 are getting a lot of info. They are getting a lot of intelligence. He also dissed Alkaline's status in the dancehall space when Alkaline claimed that he is conquering the globe. He is saying, how can an artist conquer the globe when he is even irrelevant in his own place in Jamaica in the dancehall space? So basically, he is saying that Alkaline is not doing any international crossover. Nobody, no international artist does not want to collaborate with him because he is irrelevant, not Nangwan theme career. People, is that fact or is it fiction? And the lines that are most effective in this song is when Squash said that Alkaline mother taught him how to do brata. People, we see that this brata card is using over and over whenever any artist diss Alkaline or clash Alkaline. And the most significant or the most effective line in this clash or in this song is when Squash made some damning allegations, and when he said that Alkaline married a man in Florida for green card and they are living in Coral Springs. People, that is a big line. People, that is a big shot. People, that is a knockout punch that is going to haunt Alkaline for the rest of his career, or at least for the immediate years to come in the dancehall space. Point blank and period. So Squash claimed that Alkaline T Vibes Cartel style is image, everything is flow, rate and lele. And Alkaline is a style thief and his friend Gigodan is a name thief. So people, there is a trend in the vendetta. All of them are thief, all of them are knockoff, all of them are carbon copy, all of them are Xerox. That is the point that Squash was trying to make. And one more very effective line is when Squash called out Alkaline gangsterism, when he said that he is not a gangster, he is just a wankster, because when he got arrested and went to jail for 3 days, he did not bid. And as soon as he was released, he jumped on a plane and fly to Florida to his boyfriend in Coral Springs. And the last song in the clash, we are speaking about Alkaline No Mercy, and this song was released on September 20th, 2019, exactly 1 week. Him just catch the deadline date. However, this song was a good song. However, Alkaline needed a knockout punch and he failed to deliver. The song was a good song, cannot take it away from him. It is more of a lyrical song, it is more of a freestyle song, because Alkaline failed to address some of the shots that Squash took on him. So people, anyway, I am going to tell you about the song and which part that I found to be very effective. First thing first, I am going to talk about the Heavy D intro, where I talk about the management for Squash. Heavy D needs to be fired because him talk too much, and even if he had something to say, he should not have let this voice note get out there, because you know that Alkaline is kind of desperate and he is going to pounce on it. He is going to seize the moment, and that is exactly what he did. He used this voice note and he took it out of context, to the joy of the Vendetta fans and to the dismay of Six and Squash. So I'm kind of address certain things he said, or he claims that the Vendetta got revenge for his friend Nesbeth. People, is that fact or is that fiction? He also claimed that Squash is praising a friend killer, and people, in my opinion, I am saying that he is dissing Vybz Kartel because he used the word praise. He did not use the word big up. So therefore, I do not think it is Shabdan. However, I could be wrong. It is just my opinion. It is not the gospel. So basically, in my opinion, I am saying that he is claiming that Vybz Kartel is a friend killer because of the case that he is now currently incarcerated for. We are speaking about Lizard. So we saw that Alkaline was fat shaming the six. We are talking about Squash and we are speaking about Chronicler. He might call them Mampy and he is also calling them Gucci. He is saying that they are begging Link. They are trying to beg Link. They are trying to get the Vybz Kartel endorsement, and that is how them bust in the dancehall space. That is why their career took off, because them are depend on people. And Alkaline is claiming that he does not depend on anybody. He is basically self-made. So in other words, Alkaline is claiming that the six is not real because they needed an endorsement from Vybz Kartel and the Gaza Nation. Alkaline also made some damning allegation when he dissed Squash's father and mother, and him asked the question, how did his father actually lay upon top of his mother and know that she is a slut, that she is a person that run around and she is also sleeping with Squash them friend, because him a claim say the punani no good. So in other words, Alkaline is taking it very personal. He is dissing Squash's mother. He is saying that the punani is condemned because she have 6 different pitney for 6 other man. So therefore 69 them dead. And like we saw in the chorus, and the chorus went something like this: stop talk where you don't know about. So basically he is claiming, he is stating that they are telling a whole bunch of lie in them this song. He is talking about Squash, he is talking about Chronicler. People, let me know in the comment section, is it fact or fiction? So people, like me say in that song, yeah, Alkaline did not have any real information. He was just yapping at the mouth. He was calling Squash and the six. He was calling them frog face and turtle. He is claiming that they are recycling their lyrics in the clash and that they have a ghostwriter. And he is also saying that them are batting up the war. Now people, it is kind of strange when I hear Alkaline making allegations against other artists that they are batting up the war, that they are fishing up the war, when he is a name that is synonymous with Brata. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. And some other punches that he took at the six, and more significantly Squash. He is saying that he has more fans, he has more subscribers, he has more money, he has more buzz in the street. And people, that is true, because he has been in the business for at least 6 years, or almost 6 years, while the Squash, while the six, they are in the business for in excess maybe 1 to 2 years. And one of the most damning allegations that Alkaline made in this song is when he claimed that a one-hand man disarmed Squash brother and kill him, take away him gun and slap him away. People, is that fact or is it fiction? He is also stating, he is also alleging that Squash went to jail in a country to grab one old lady bag. People, is that fact or is it fiction? Let me know in the comment section. So people, like me said, the moral of the story is this. Alkaline was taking some shots, he was making some allegations, but he did not have the evidence, the concrete evidence. It was not credible. We could not validate, he could not substantiate the things that he was saying. And like me say, he was behind the 8 ball. He needed a knockout punch. He needed to drop a bomb, and he came with a whimper. Point blank and period. So people, at the end of the day, I would say that Squash won based upon the evidence, based upon the intel. But like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.